Heyo duckies, Andi here, back with another advanced OBS tutorial slash LioranBoard, and this time a little bit different. It's finally here. LioranBoard for Mac. Can you believe it? We have got it. It's not actually, it's a little bit weird. We're using wine and different things like that to make it work, but it works flawlessly. It's just going to open up anybody that is using Mac that want to kind of create a more interactive stream and different things like that. You can be able to follow all my LioranBoard tutorials. Let's just get it set up, shall we? It's really exciting. If it does help you out, press that like button and also subscribe for more future content on LioranBoard, on OBS, how to elevate your stream to the next level. Put your rocket with the stone. Let's go. So as you can probably tell, I'm shooting this in England and it gets dark really early. It's like 3:15 in the afternoon and it is dark, so the lighting's a little bit different to how it usually is. We need to get a couple of things installed, okay? So jumping into the Mac right here, we need to install obviously OBS, so make sure you got OBS all downloaded and installed as well. We need to get OBS WebSocket, so scroll all the way down to the bottom on here. You'll see the Mac downloadable just there. Download that. We also need to get the Wineskin Winery. There's a lot of wine. I like wine. Wine's good. Just hit download just there. That'll begin downloading that. And also on LioranBoard, we need to download that. So press go to download there and it will download it straight away. That is literally everything you need to get this working. So if I go in my downloads folder, I've got LioranBoard here, Wineskin Winery. There's a lot of wine going on there. And also the OBS WebSocket, which is all the way down at the bottom there. I'm just going to bring it all the way up to the top. So to install OBS WebSocket, make sure OBS is shut. Double click on the package. Just hit continue. Hit install. Type in your password. Just like that. And that's it. That's all installed. It only takes a couple of seconds. I want to mute. Close. Move it to trash. Get rid of it. LioranBoard, we're just going to unzip it. So double click on it to unzip the folder. And then delete that folder. Just to keep it all nice and tidy. I'm going to put it on my desktop for now. Like that. We're going to unzip the Wineskin Winery. And guess what? We're going to unzip it again. And we've got Wineskin Winery. I'm going to bring that onto my desktop as well. That is everything that we need to get this up and running. So Wineskin Winery, if we just double click on that, hit open. It might say it's not from a developer, all that jazz. All you need to do to open it is go to system preferences and then go to security and privacy and press open anyway. There'll be a little button here and it'll say open anyway. Just press that and it'll get done. So we open it up and it brings on this little section here. I'm going to delete this because I'm going to show you how to install that. So it'll come up completely empty like that, and that might say something completely different. I'm not too sure what it'll say, but we just need to hit this plus sign just here and you'll be able to see this drop down list of all these different ones just here. So we want to use the most recent version of Wineskin. So right down at the bottom, you'll see WS 11 64-bit. This one just here, 19.0.1. We're going to click on that and press download and install. Which, just to confirm, it's WS11 Wine CX 64-bit 19.0.1-1. Press OK. That's going to get that all downloaded and installed. This is basically like the version of Windows that just basically translates the programs that we're going to be using today. The next one, we need to do the wrapper version. So it'll ask you if you want to update just here. We will need to press update and get that all functioning correctly, but we can press download packages if we need to. I'm going to create a new blank wrapper. So this is going to be the application now. So this just here, I'm going to call it LioranBoard, just like that. .app. Press OK. It's going to run through a process of basically creating a Mac application that is basically running a Windows application. So it's not going to run at full speed and everything like that. So if you are using this, you can use it to do games and stuff like that as well, but obviously there is a lot of translation going on, so it can be a little bit buggy, but it works fine for this. So now we've created this, we need to press view wrapper in Finder and you'll see this folder here, Wineskin. I'm just going to go back a folder because it says applications, but this is not the traditional applications folder. So I'm actually going to move this into applications, that whole wineskin folder just like that. And then when I go into applications, you'll see wineskin at the bottom. Double click into there and you'll see LioranBoard. Let's double click that to open it. I'm going to shut down the winery now, get rid of that. And it'll come up with this small box and it'll say install software, set screen options, and advanced. You can have a look through all the settings. So like screen options, it'll ask if you want retina mode, if you're using a retina Mac. I'll just leave it all as standard for now because retina mode makes everything really small because obviously the pixel density is ridiculous. We go to advanced, you can see the configuration. You can mess around with these, but it should work as standard, so you don't need to worry about using anything like that. But that is there if you need to. So we want to press install software. So we want to copy a folder inside. We don't want to use an executable because we want the whole folder, because LioranBoard uses a whole folder system to save and write boards and different decks and different things like that. So we're going to press copy a folder inside. And we're going to navigate to this folder just here. So on my desktop, we've got LioranBoard. Just press it and press choose. And then it'll give you a drop-down option of the LioranBoard receiver, what's my local IP, BAT, and also the LioranBoard Stream Deck. We wanted to sort the receiver out, so I'm just going to leave it on LioranBoard receiver and press OK. And that is it. We can close this down now. Press quit and reopen it. It'll take a second just to load and think about what it's going to do. So now we're inside LioranBoard. It's going to ask us to go through the tutorial. I'm going to skip that for now, so I'm going to press no. And you can leave that all as standard. The port is 9423 and the OBS WebSocket port is 4444. Leave that all as standard. You can change the frames a second to 60. It just makes it a lot more smoother. Press accept. And now we're all up and running. You can make sure that it is working. If you press add new deck, it adds a new deck to the bottom. If not, it means it's not reading and writing correctly to your LioranBoard folder. So make sure you did set the wine up as a folder and not just the executable, okay? So next we need to link Twitch. So if I press link Twitch and open URL, and this is going to send the URL to Safari. It'll take a couple of seconds for it to load it in because it's just transferring it across. Take a second and it's going to get the token that we need. That should be put directly in now. It'll probably say you can't open the page or whatever, but if you have a look here, the access token is from the equal sign to the and sign just there. So that's our access token. So you can copy that if you need to, if this does fail. Close that down and go back. You should see token was obtained successfully, and we can close that. You should see a yellow tick just there. Next, to connect it to Twitch, when you press that, it'll say you need to run the TSL transmitter. So we need to find that TSL transmitter, and that is in Finder, in the Wineskin app. So in applications where we moved it, Wineskin, right click on LioranBoard and press show package contents. Go to drive_C and then program files, and you should see LioranBoard in there. If you followed all the installation stuff before, it should be there. This TSL transmitter, we're going to right click and open with Chrome. You've got to open the transmitter with Chrome. It doesn't work with Safari. So it'll say then connected to LioranBoard, not connected to PubSub, and that is because we've not told LioranBoard to connect yet. So press connect to Twitch. Take a second, and there you go. We're connected to Twitch, and you'll see all the stuff like it's connected to chat, looking at channel subs, donations, all that jazz. That is all done. Next, we need to open up OBS. So if we do a search for OBS just like that, make sure you have got WebSocket installed, which we already went through. I've got this one scene that I've got here. I don't know why everything's in a weird spot and whatnot. I'm going to put it there just for now. Close this. We don't need it. Yeah, there we go. And I've got this blank scene with an image on it that I've used as a test in the past. So if you go into tools and press WebSocket server settings, that's when you know you've got WebSocket installed correctly. Leave it on port 4444 and press OK. Jumping back into LioranBoard now, press connect to OBS. Boom, it's connected now. If we jump into one of these decks, just here, right click in a blank button, create a blank button. Just there, I'm just gonna not call it, in fact I'll put test in, just here. Right click on it again, press add commands. To make sure it is all connected, you can press the plus and it'll bring up a scene switch. If you press on this, you can see your scene list there. So you can see my scene is called scene there. that is the scene that is pulling from here. We can test that further if we add another scene into OBS, and I'll put test 2 for now. So we've got 2 scenes in there now, and if I go to there, right click, edit commands, you'll see scene and test 2 as well. Incredible. So that's how we get the receiver working. Now you're thinking, oh, I want to use the Stream Deck though to activate the buttons, like maybe you're going to use it on an Android tablet or just use it on the screen on your Mac as well. We can do that if we go to, let me just close this down, go back to your Wineskin. We need to create another executable. I can't talk today, what's wrong with me? So open the Winery again, and we're going to create another one this time. It should have all the previous settings that you had before. We're going to create a new blank wrapper, and this time I'm going to call it LioranBoard Stream Deck, just like so. Press enter. It takes a couple of seconds again to make it, because it's creating an executable that Mac understands of a Windows application. It's a lot of headache, but as soon as you get this set up, you're never going to have to worry about it again in the future, which is lovely. This mine do this. I had this bug when I was first testing this out. It's not really a bug. All we need to do is close down LioranBoard and shut down everything to do with wine. It doesn't like creating them both at the same time whilst one's running for some reason. Not too sure why, but it just does it a lot quicker if you just close it down. Press view wrapper in Finder like we did last time, and you'll see LioranBoard Stream Deck. I'm going to copy this again into our applications folder, because it puts it in a weird folder. So you'll see it's in this applications folder, but I actually want that down here just for my own sanity inside Wineskin. You can organize it however you like, it's up to you. But opening the Wineskin folder, we've got the LioranBoard Stream Deck. We'll double click on that, and we need to install the software again. So press install software, and I'm going to do the copy folder inside once again. And the folder that we're going to use, in fact, no, we can just do the executable for this, because the Stream Deck doesn't read anything. It just uses the IP address that we're going to connect to, everything like that, so it doesn't have anything else. So we can go back to our desktop. In the LioranBoard folder, you'll see LioranBoard Stream Deck PC. Open that, and the exe just in there. Press choose. This is going to wrap it all together again, ready so we can use it. Hopefully you are following it on. I know this is quite dry, but getting it working, it is the dream once it's done. And there we go. We've got the Stream Deck up and running. We can open LioranBoard again, close down Winery, make some room for everything, and you'll see we can connect to OBS because we've left OBS open, connect to Twitch because we've left the transmitter open. Take a second to load. There we go. And now if we press connect on, leave all the IP and the port address, because that's going to connect to this same PC, Mac, sorry, and then press connect. There we go. We're now on this deck just here. As easy as that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I'm going to copy this navigational button just here, and I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom to the WebSocket example, and I'm going to paste that button in here. So I'm going to delete this one and paste it in there. That's going to allow us to go to the next deck, which is deck 6. So inside deck 6, I'm going to create a new button as a test. Test motion. I'm going to do a motion as a test. So press create, right click again, press add commands. I'm going to add a command here. Click on this on the left hand side. Press help if you want to know what all these commands are, or check out my other videos. There's loads of tutorials on there. Well, I'm going to type in motion. I'm just going to do position for now, just as a little example. Open up OBS so we can have a little look what's going on in OBS. Going to press scene. The scene that I want to use is scene, because I've got a image on here. So if I right click on this image and press transform and edit transform, you'll be able to see the current position of it is there. So I need to find out where that is. It's somewhere, and I think it's off canvas. So I'm going to right click and press transform and then press center to screen. So it's not pulling that image, so I think it's because I've moved that file. I'm going to create a new image then. Let me pull one in, and we'll use something really silly. I haven't really got anything silly. Rate need to sort this, that's what we'll do. There we go. Use my logo. Press OK. And we've got it in the middle of the screen like so. I'm going to move it off screen for now, just like that. Right click on it, press transform, edit transform, and copy that position. So minus 1085. I'm going to copy that and open up LioranBoard. We're going to choose the source, which is image, which we can see just there. The source is image. The start position is where it is now. So the X is minus 1085, 0 on the Y, move it all the way over where we want it to finish, right click again and press edit transform to pull the information. So it's 1922 now is the final X, and the Y is 0 because it's not moving up and down, and we'll say it takes 2.5 seconds, so 2500 milliseconds. Smooth it out, in and out, there we go, hit done, press done again, and that's going to save everything in that receiver. And then if we pull up the actual Stream Deck, and we can navigate through the test decks that Lioran created just here, and move on to our new one, which is test motion, press test motion, as if by magic, LioranBoard working and controlling OBS directly on Mac. So like I say, this video has been a little bit long. I'm really sorry about that. You can use all the other videos that I've done in the past. I think it's got darker now. In this video, it's taken that long. But I know it's a bit of a head scratch, but you can take your streams now to the next level on Mac. So hopefully this has helped you out. If it has, make sure you do press that like and also subscribe. If you need any help, ask me in the comments below. Join the Discord. You do you. Whatever I can do to help, let me know. Okay, guys? Put your rock over the stone. Much love. I just want to say a huge thanks to all my patrons that help make me make this content full-time, make it free for you guys, and also a huge thanks to all my YouTube members. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me and the community. Keep it up, guys.